Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into a shocking courthouse encounter where a routine visit suddenly turns into a heated confrontation. An officer immediately accuses a citizen of committing a serious crime, and the situation quickly spirals into a tense battle over public access, personal rights, and official authority. What happens next raises important questions about accountability and the limits of power. Make sure you stay with me until the very end, because this story takes an unexpected turn.
You're actually committing a felony right now. Court, no.
We're not in a courtroom.
I'm not going to
argue.
We're
not in a courtroom.
Yes, you are. Any faster.
Get your hands off of me.
I'm not going to tell you again.
Get your hands off of me.
Out.
Get your hands off of me.
Out. Yeah, you can't.
How is this considered the courtroom?
No.
Like I said, just don't put it so close.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. No, you don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Get in my personal space. You
Don't touch me.
You understand that?
You're looking for a reason to violate my rights, and I'm going to hold you accountable. I think you could just put your hands on anybody. If you didn't have that uniform on, you wouldn't have put your hands on me.
The officer immediately told me I was committing a felony before I said a single word, before I was near any courtroom. Grabbed me, pushed me out, locked the door. So I called the police. On the police, watch this.
Getting inside the courtroom here. Hey, how are you? All right, so this is the hallway in the courthouse over here. We have some offices over here.
Turn it off. You can't bring that in the building.
Oh,
No.
hey.
Whoa, nothing.
No.
You can't bring that in the building. You got to go take it back out.
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
Why
you can't
can't I?
have any record. You're actually committing a felony right now.
How am I committing a felony?
Because you cannot film in a courtroom.
I'm not
Have
in a
you
court.
ever-
Am I in a court? Are
Oh,
we in
yes,
a courtroom?
you are. Yeah,
We're
every
not.
part of this court. No,
We're
come
not
on,
in a
sir.
courtroom.
I'm not going to
We're
argue
not
with
in
you.
a courtroom.
Yes, you are. Any faster.
Get your hands
court.
off
I'm not
of
going
me.
to tell you
Get
again.
your hands
I'm
off of
telling
me.
you. Out.
Get your hands off of me.
Out. Yeah, you can't.
How
go
is this
out.
considered the
Nice.
courtroom?
No,
I'm going
I'm
out.
filming here. I'm not. Yeah, you can't.
You need to get your hands off of
No,
me.
I'm
I want to speak to your supervisor.
Escorting you out. Out.
You get escorted
Out the room. Yeah.
Step out. You cannot bring anything in this courtroom.
Where's the law that says that?
I'll show you. Step out of the building.
I'm
Let me
out
go
of the
get
building.
form. Step out of the door.
I'm out of the building.
Let me go get the sheet for you.
Can I get the law?
Yeah.
I want to see the law. What's your name and badge number?
Well, let's see. We got it posted.
It specifically
If
says.
you read this.
Look. No, you look. Look over here. Look. In courtrooms.
Yeah.
It specifically says in courtrooms. In courtrooms.
whole area.
Do you understand what that means?
No. Do you
in
understand what I'm telling
courtrooms?
you? You
No.
understand
Are you
what
a
I'm
law
telling
enforcement officer?
you? Excuse
Can I
me?
get your name and badge number?
You can look it up.
What does that mean?
232
Is that
one.
professional?
Yeah.
Is that
No,
you can look it up?
We're going to show you what I'm telling you about. Okay.
It says in courtrooms. Where do you get off just putting your hands on people
no,
like
I'm trying to
that?
escort you out because I don't want
There
you
you
to
go.
go.
You can have this guy.
There you go. There you go.
In courtrooms. In courtrooms. Why
Yeah,
can't I want to speak to? I want to speak to a supervisor.
I am.
All right, I wanna-
This explains the whole anything involving the court in this building. It's written in this law for you.
This is not a law.
No, Supreme Court rule.
Yeah, it's a Supreme Court rule.
But it's still not a law. It's a policy. It says here.
Right, Supreme Court
They
ruling.
control
Yeah.
all courts. I'm trying to tell you when you're in there. You can't film.
In courtrooms.
No.
Yes, and
If
anything
you're-
adjacent when
anything
court's
adjacent
going
to
on.
it.
Court is going on right now.
Where does it say adjacent to courtrooms? Show me in here specifically. You're the one that's enforcing this rule or policy, so I want to have it clear. What part of this am I
No, this is the
in
city film, and
violation?
That ain't the Supreme Court rule.
Photographs, courtroom, or any facility designated a courtroom under circumstances.
Yeah,
It's not stated related.
I'm not in a courtroom,
This is it. You can have a copy of it.
but I'm not in a courtroom.
That's it. We
I
gotta
passed
go
You
back
it.
can go to the Supreme
Yep.
Court and look it up.
So what would I be arrested for then if I go in here and
Not listening.
exercise my
Come on.
rights? Not
You're not
listening.
taking that in here. I'm not going to tell you again.
But what-
It's not your foot.
I'm trying to get in and access services. Wow. They handed me a paper that says nothing to do with, that has nothing to do with filming inside of the courtroom. It says right here, City of Kenner, Office of the Clerk of Court, in courtrooms. And this is just a policy by the Chief Magistrate.
Here you go.
What's this?
That's the state copy of it.
You assaulted me, you understand that, right?
I didn't insult you.
You didn't assault me?
No.
I would like to file...
Escorted you out the building, that's all.
Supervisor, I'd like to file a complaint against this
500
man.
vets.
500 vets.
Yep.
Wow, really professional. Really professional. They're just making themselves look like complete and utter tyrants. The law doesn't apply to them, apparently. We the people, we're going to hold them accountable, though. I promise you. We will do everything we can. Completely ridiculous. Who do you call when law enforcement is acting like complete thugs and violating your constitutional rights? That's the problem we have here, the accountability, ladies and gentlemen. I had my rights violated. They're denying me access to a building, a public building here, and I was assaulted in the process. I would like a unit to respond, please. Preferably a supervisor. All right, guys, so we're gonna wait out front here of the Rivertown Exhibition Hall Mayor's Court here in Kenner, Louisiana. We originally tried to call the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office, but they referred me to the Kenner Police Department. As you can see right here, those tyrants inside are from the Kenner Police Department, so I'm not having much hope here. Something tells me they're not going to do anything, because as we've seen time and time again, ladies and gentlemen, is that law enforcement is sadly above the law. No one in this country or anywhere should be above the law. How you doing, officer? I'm the one that called you guys. So can I talk to you? Okay, great. Yeah, they've locked access from the public entering in to a public building. You see that? Look, I called law enforcement because I was assaulted and my rights were violated. And he immediately goes to speak with his brothers inside, other law enforcement officers, instead of speaking to me, the person who called. That's the mentality. That is the mentality. I love exposing tyrants. I love it. How you doing today, sir?
Good, man. Let's go.
So is anybody going to speak to me, the person who called? No? Wow, what a bunch of clowns. Unprofessional. Unprofessional. Both of them just completely sidestepped me. Wanted nothing to do with talking to me. Hey, how are you doing? Can I get your name and badge number, please, sir?
Brent Donovan. What you got? You got a complaint? What's the deal?
Yeah, can I get your name and badge number, please? Yeah, so I called you guys down here.
Okay.
I see that you spoke to them first, which isn't shocking to me at all. But
Do you need something, my man?
yeah, I do. I was actually yeah. What, you have something else to do more important than doing your job? I don't understand.
You have anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead. Make it
Yeah,
quick.
so sir, you're doing your job right now. There's no need to escalate the situation. Just
Okay, are you ready?
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
What you got? They said they already spoke with you. They didn't want you in there for whatever reason. They gave you some statutes.
You can't just yeah. They didn't give me any statutes. They didn't give me any.
You're more than welcome to go to the lockup and speak to it. You can make a complaint on somebody.
They did listen.
All right, we're gonna
they
head out.
didn't.
Appreciate it. You have a good day.
This is you taking a complaint. This is you taking a complaint. So this is you taking a complaint from a concerned citizen.
Close to me, man. All right.
I'm not even nowhere near you.
Like I said, just don't put it so close.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. No, you don't touch me. Don't touch
Don't
me.
get in my personal space. You
Don't
understand
touch
that?
me.
You understand that?
You're looking for a reason to violate my rights, and I'm going to hold you accountable.
That's fine. You have a great day, okay?
What's up with you? What's up with law enforcement over here in Kenner? Huh? You like putting your hands on people? You like going hands on, right? That's what the officers inside did. I was assaulted. You're not going to do anything about it, right?
Nope.
No, because, yeah, exactly, no. Why? Because you just assaulted me too. It's common practice here in Kenner, right?
Right.
Think you could just put your hands on anybody? If you didn't have that uniform on, you wouldn't have put your hands on me, and you know it. But because you got that badge and that gun on, you want to be tough to the person that you're supposed to serve.
Okay. You have a great day, okay?
Yeah. You have the day you deserve, tyrant. Completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Wouldn't even take a complaint. Completely ridiculous. Kenner Police, car 235. Wow. So we're going to be filing complaints on these two officers as well as the officers inside. All right, guys, we have just arrived at the Kenner Police Complex here in Kenner, Louisiana. Let's go inside and file our formal complaints against the officers involved in violating our constitutional rights. Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hi, I would like to speak to a supervisor regarding a complaint.
Okay, what type of complaint?
A complaint against officers.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. What's your name?
My first name is Sean, S-E-A-N.
All right, go ahead and have a seat.
All right, thank you. Hi, ma'am, how are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I'm Detective Gallagher.
Detective Gallagher?
Affairs. You want to come over here?
Sure, that's fine. So, Detective, I'm just here today. I wanted to file a complaint against a few of your officers.
Okay.
I'm an independent journalist. I travel around the country and promote transparency and accountability within government. I was exercising my First Amendment right at the mayor's court in Kenner,
Okay.
and I was physically removed from the building. No de-escalation techniques were used at all. Just immediately went hands-on with me and physically removed me from the building and then locked me out of the building so I couldn't access that public building. They were saying that there was some sort of policy against recording in the courtrooms.
Okay.
They handed me some policies that did state you cannot record in courtrooms. Signed policies, not laws, but signed by judges, so probably judges' orders. But I was never in a courtroom, and I was in the publicly accessible areas. Then they came out and handed me again another Louisiana State Supreme Court ruling, that's a policy against judicial conduct that stated that you cannot record adjacent to an active courtroom. So I wasn't anywhere near a courtroom. I was in the courthouse, yes, I would agree with that. I was in the publicly accessible lobby areas. I was going to actually speak to the clerk to pull some files. Again, it's about transparency and accountability in government. And like I said, they didn't want to hear any of it. I tried to explain to them when I was there, to my purpose there. They didn't want to hear it. They grabbed me and immediately pushed me out of the building. I then called for, because I wasn't aware at that time that they were Kenner police officers. I was aware that they were police officers, but I tried to call the Jefferson County Parish, the sheriff, Jefferson Parish sheriffs, and they directed me to Kenner. 2 officers came out, so I called and I said, hey, listen, my rights are being violated. I was assaulted. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Under the statute in Louisiana, I was assaulted. So 2 officers came out. I tried to greet them cordially when they arrived on the scene. They didn't want anything to do with me. They just, even though I called for them to respond.
Was that the Jefferson Parish or the Kenner?
This was the Kenner.
Okay.
So they responded. They didn't even acknowledge me. They just went inside, spoke to their partners, I guess. They spoke to their coworkers and came out and said, what do you want? Like, what are you doing here? And I was like, well, I was just exercising my rights. Like, well, they told you can't go in there. You can't go in there. Public building or not, there's nothing I could do for you. So they wouldn't even listen to my complaint, didn't even take anything seriously, completely brushed me off. As I'm following them to their car, because I'm asking them questions, why are you leaving? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? The one officer, he grabbed my hand, he pushed my arm, saying to get out of his face, and I was probably the distance that we are now, a reasonable distance. But again, so my complaints are excessive force, violation of my rights. There was no need for that. It completely escalated both encounters. The encounter where law enforcement arrived and then the original encounter were completely overblown and I believe an excessive use of force for sure.
Okay, well, we'll definitely look into it. Did she give you?
Yes, she gave me a complaint form. I'm not done filling it out just yet.
Well, go ahead and fill this out for
Yeah.
me. Did you get any names or anything?
I have one officer didn't want to provide. He said I could look it up, but then he told me his badge number. Because every law enforcement officer I come in contact with, I usually ask them their name and badge number. You told me immediately, professional. But one of them said look it up, and then he ended up giving me up a number. So I'll put his number. I don't know his name.
So when did this happen?
Just now, probably about an hour ago.
Okay, and you were at the Kenner Courthouse?
Yeah.
Down Williams?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and fill all this out for me.
Yeah.
Once it's completed, what is your name again?
My name's Sean.
Sean, what's your last name, dear?
Reyes, Reyes.
Is it S-E-A-N?
Yes, ma'am.
And spell your last name again?
Reyes.
All right. And you reside right here in Kenner?
No, ma'am. I'm a New York resident.
New York resident?
I'm here traveling on business.
That's cool. All right. Go ahead and fill all that
Sure.
out for me. all your current information, okay?
Okay.
Give me all your current information, and I will definitely look into this.
All right. Thank you, Detective.
All right,
All
you're
right. I
welcome.
appreciate it. So I can just hand it back to her when I'm finished?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you,
And she'll
Detective.
let me know when you're done with it.
Okay. Thank you, Detective. I
All
appreciate
right.
your time.
Thank
Thank you so
Paul.
much.
Sorry that happened to you. And I will look into it.
All right.
okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Detective Gallagher at the Kenner PD took my complaint professionally, apologized for what I went through. That is how a public servant acts.
This entire encounter reminds us how quickly a simple interaction between a citizen and government officials can turn into a serious confrontation when communication breaks down and emotions take over. No matter which side of the argument people agree with, one thing becomes very clear, and that is the importance of understanding the rules, respecting the rights of others, and making sure that authority is exercised in a professional and responsible manner. Throughout this incident, we watched accusations, physical contact, disagreements over policies, and repeated questions about public access and accountability. Every moment added more tension and created more uncertainty about how the situation should have been handled. Instead of finding common ground, the interaction continued to escalate, leaving everyone frustrated and raising important questions that viewers can decide for themselves. The decision to document the encounter from beginning to end allowed every conversation, every action, and every response to be seen exactly as it happened, giving the public the opportunity to form their own opinions based on the complete sequence of events, rather than relying on second-hand information. Whether you believe the officers acted appropriately, or whether you think the citizen was treated unfairly, this video demonstrates why transparency is such an important part of maintaining public trust. Open discussion, respectful communication, and accountability are essential whenever government officials interact with the people they serve. When those qualities are missing, situations that could have been resolved peacefully often become much larger than they ever needed to be. We also saw that persistence can sometimes lead to a more professional response, as the final interaction showed that taking a complaint seriously, listening carefully, and treating people with respect can help restore confidence even after a difficult encounter. Every public servant has an opportunity to build trust through professionalism, and every citizen has the responsibility to remain informed and respectful while standing up for what they believe are their rights. Videos like this encourage meaningful conversations about transparency, responsibility, and the relationship between government agencies and the communities they serve. They also remind us that recording events, asking questions, and using official complaint procedures are ways people choose to seek accountability instead of allowing disagreements to end without review. Regardless of your personal opinion, the most valuable part of this story is the discussion it creates, because informed citizens and professional public servants both play an important role in building stronger communities. Thank you for taking the time to watch this entire video and for following the story from beginning to end. I truly appreciate every single one of you who supports this channel by watching, sharing your thoughts, and engaging respectfully in the comments. I always enjoy hearing different perspectives, because open conversations help all of us learn more about these important topics. If this video made you think or gave you a different point of view, be sure to let everyone know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another upload. Thank you once again for your amazing support. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.